Our next speaker, David Marks.
You know, many movie stars, they've got $1 million smiles. I don't. I've got a $17,680 smile. Now, I know what you're thinking. It sounds like a lot. But what I did is I added up all the toothpaste and toothbrushes I'm going to use in my life. And, well, it's worth it. Look at this smile. Now, kite surfing. Kite surfing is a fantastic sport. And I've had several lessons. And I'm learning I'm not that good. And I forgot all the safety protocols. And I had this massive accident last year. The kite failed. It sent me straight across the beach at about 30 kilometres an hour. It was terrifying. And the instructor was furious. He took the wind out of my sail, thankfully. And then he asked me, he was so upset that I wasn't following the safety instructions. He said, "Why have you buried your head in the sand?" Obviously I couldn't hear him. Now, growing up, we didn't have much money. Our barbecue was a steel wheelbarrow on 2 bricks with a hot plate. And Dad invited all of his mates over, you know, they're drinking and carrying on, having a bit of a barbecue. And I found this empty lighter. So I threw it in the barbecue and I watched it and waited. I was watching and waiting. Boom! It turns out the lighter wasn't empty. And it was like the force of a nuclear bomb straight in my face. I got to tell you, I was pretty embarrassed. I was really red-faced that night. Now you can't believe everything you read. I went to boat repairs last week to get my car fixed, and I'm in the waiting room and I'm checking out all the employees. I'm studying them. There's a lot of people working that place. And then I looked in the area where all the mechanics are. I'm looking at their name badges. Bloody liars! No one there is called Bo. Now, imagine if you could change the rules that we live by on Earth. Imagine if tennis players could use 2 rackets. You know, it would be so much fun. Do you think we'd see any more backhand shots? Now, bakers and pastry chefs, those guys have got it tough. You know, they have those early morning starts. They start at 3 a.m. That really gets to them. I feel a bit sorry for them. But what's up with the baker's dozen? Obviously, maths isn't a requirement for a job there. Now, if you need any information, let me know. My mate Pierre, he bought this massive disc array. It has 270 discs in it. It takes up half his garage. I'm glad I don't have to pay the power bill. But the good news is he downloaded a copy off the internet. So if there's anything you need, let me know. He's got it. Now, border security. Has everyone seen border security? Yeah. You see all these Chinese, Asian people coming back from overseas, back from the motherland. They're bringing all these illegal foods, and they get angry. They get really angry and they get loud, particularly when they get caught out. I'll tell you one thing you won't hear on border security: Chinese whispers. Now, Turkey has thousands of mosques, and they're huge buildings. Some of them are massive and hold, 500 people. And I got to visit one of the newest and largest mosques in Turkey earlier this year in Istanbul. And the people there, they're trying to make themselves better. And I went in because I wanted to find out a bit more. And I felt much better. I walked away with a much better pair of shoes. Now, do you ever put things off? I do it all the time. So obviously you have to come back another time to hear the next joke I was about to tell you. Thank you. I'm David. Good night.